Well, for those of you that don't know, this is new music by a man that goes by 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz!
I take this open beat.
Gang, 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 gang. Squad, gang. Squad. Got the Flocka remix.
Real shit, bro.
I don't know this shit hard though.
So you gotta yell at niggas when you bang this shit. Fuck you, nigga. Owe me my money, nigga.
Yeah, this definitely sound like some shit you run up on a nigga for.
It's called NCAA. You ain't balling to this shit. You robbing to this shit. You feel me? Episode 87, Millennials Podcast, No Remorse Hot Podcast Network, House of Space Media, in this bitch.
And we are back once again to pleasure your ears and give you an what do they call it, an eargasm from the sound of our voices.
An eargasm. We just need to stop as a people putting like gasm and a body part or something together. Like it's just now it's starting to be a little like I don't want my ears to be perverted, bro.
You ain't never put your dick in somebody's ear.
No.
I mean, it's not that you get much from it, but it looks funny.
You know what? You're the sick and the fucking individual. So
Anyway.
just introduce yourself.
The
mantra to the person that you are.
I am the one and only motherfucking who? Motherfucking Can't Go Down, aka Busy Black, aka Busy 9-3, in any order you want to put it in. The point is, I'm one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever walk this earth, and if you don't know it by now, you'll see it soon.
You know what? And it's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega in this bitch, aka that nigga that is pure heroin causing overdoses all across mankind because motherfuckers can't handle how dope I am, and that's real. Aka that nigga that they call Joey Corleone, the Podfather, you dig? Aka that artist formerly known as Zero, the bass legend. If you didn't know, ask somebody. I done fucking up shit for a long goddamn time.
Nigga said the bass legend.
The bass legend.
Shout out to the bass guy.
I couldn't use God because I didn't want to be confused with Little B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So about to say, shout out to Lil B though. He been on Twitter trying to spread the love and respect vibes.
Shout out to him. And one more.
Somehow he got bitches writing Lil B on their foot and showing their pussy. I don't know how he got bitches to do that, but he officially earned bass guy status when he did that. Like he always said it. Like I believe it now. Cause I it's been going on for like 3 months. I want to know what he did to get that. That's just a nice picture to wake up to every day. It's not really a nude. It's not, but it's kind of suggestive. You know, just pretty bitches just writing "I love you" on their feet. That's kind of dope to wake up to, especially a different one every day.
Yeah, whatever. And AKA, like my daughter asked me who is God, and I said me.
Oh, that's just narcissistic.
Yes, absolutely. But I ain't worse than Future, so who gives a fuck? Episode 87.
No fatties in the club. No. Well, I guess we just named it. No.
You know what? We can get at that for real quick, real fast. So,
I mean, it's just mean. That's all. It's fucking hilarious, but it's mean. And I feel like Future's an asshole anyway, so it's not really surprising.
All the disrespectfully offensive things we have said on this podcast about so many different types of people. And the thing that gets
we weren't intentionally trying to be mean, though. That's an intentionally mean sentence. Like, I guess that's the snowflake part of me, but it's, you know, to some degree, it's like, I get it, it's your preference, nigga, but how about just don't talk to the fat girls then? Like, nigga, you can't walk in a club you don't own and be like, hey, yo, no fat bitches. Sorry, if I'm gonna be in here, I can't be around no fat women. Niggas, maybe, which is just weird, but that's another story. But no fat bitches.
Well, he has no plans on fucking no niggas, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but still, if you're going to exclude fat people, just exclude them all. Don't just exclude the bitches. And it's just first day of Women's History Month. Like, come on, bro.
There's a thing. That's a thing.
Apparently, they got that after us. I didn't know that was.
That's March?
Apparently so. Women's History. Because remember when they did the pussy hat thing, the march for women, that was in March. So now this has just become Women's History Month or Women's Rights Month or something. But shout out to all the women this month.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Anyway,
that's a legit thing.
I guess it's a real thing, yeah.
And whatever. Actually, didn't that happen yesterday?
What?
The no fatties allowed in the club.
Yeah, that was last night.
Yeah, so that's in Black History Month. So it's like it's all good now.
It probably happened around midnight. That's technically both.
Well, still.
Early morning, still. It's not the 28th anymore, but it's still, you still going off that vibe of that day.
Look, fam. I'm rolling with Future when I say, like, look, fam, if you want to be in the club. Now, this ain't his club, but if he's hosting, and you kind of, you know what I'm saying, like, you Future. And
you're not about to take money from my club just because you don't like fat bitches, bro. Fat bitches got green money, too.
So do skinny bitches.
Right. So, but I'm not going to only include skinny. Nigga, you don't host here every night. You going to another club tomorrow night. I gotta be in this city tomorrow night. Fuck you. No.
Well, fatties can come to the club the next night.
No. That nigga, and I'm paying him to be there. Fuck that nigga. No. I wish that nigga would walk up into a club and say some shit like that.
Ain't still gonna slap?
Alright, just don't do it.
You think the shit still ain't gonna slap without fat women?
You said what?
You think the shit still ain't gonna be packed slapping without fat women?
Oh yeah, it would be. But
then fuck out of here. Like, I don't care.
Okay, wait. Are we in the Midwest? Are we in?
I don't know. Where was
down
it?
south? I'm not sure. I think it was Philly. So let's say Midwest area type ish.
That's technically the South.
Midwest South. Middle America.
Whatever.
Middle America.
Yeah.
What does Middle America have a disproportionate amount of? Fat motherfuckers. Right. So, nigga, that's kind of a hard request. Nigga, you taking away a lot of my business. I'd imagine, like, if we in Philly, you niggas eat hoagies and shit and cheesesteaks. Nigga, that shit ain't cheap on the calories, my nigga.
When you decided to ask me to host this fucking party if I'm Future and shit.
Just don't do the show.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be around nobody that smelled like bacon grease.
The question I have is,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess I should look into this a little bit. The question
tell the bitches to stop eating so many cheesesteaks. How about that?
Fam, bitches not about to lose weight just to come to your spot, come to your little bullshit party.
Right.
Yo, I did see some bitches.
I'm about to say mad thirsty bitches that would do that shit.
I was just about to say, I did see some bitches this morning actually talking about, so how fat is fat? I'm asking for a friend because I need to know if I need to go to the gym before I go to this Future party.
See, I told you, bitch.
I was like, wow, really?
Look, man, there's a proper way to fat shame. I believe in it.
Oh, yeah,
there's a proper way to fat shame.
Fat people should be shamed to some degree.
If there's fat women that want to fuck,
huge.
If there's fat women that want to fuck Future and want to get into that Future party or at least have a chance at fucking Future, you might want to, you know what I'm saying? They might want to get up on that treadmill and
if Future don't like fucking fat bitches, that's on Future. But you know, you ain't gotta throw it in the bitch face.
Well,
that's not along the lines of proper. Now look, I'm all for making fun of fat people and all of that shit because there is a proper way to do it, but that's mean. Just to be in the club and then just get on the mic and be like, "Hey, yo, bitch, if you fat, I need you to get the fuck on because I don't like being around fat bitches." Like, what? You know, some of your fans is fat as fuck, right?
Maybe there was an abnormal amount of fat women in there. Maybe
it's Middle America's. Maybe it disgusted him.
You know what I'm
he
saying?
was repulsed by it because it was so many of them.
That's a possibility, bro.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm looking for the story. I don't see it anymore.
For real. Anywhere it gets cold and you see snow, guaranteed there's way more fat people there. Because when it's cold, motherfuckers eat.
Oh, Miami. So you're in the South. There's a lot of fat motherfuckers in Florida. Fat, crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
On Thursday night, plus-size model Naomi Chaput went on Instagram claiming she was denied entry into a Miami nightclub because Future wouldn't allow quote-unquote fatties. So, just got the news, I guess this is old girl's caption. So, just got the news that this is true, that Future said no fatties in the club, and he has all the rights to do so. Chaput told her followers without naming the venue, "I'm just trying to understand really why this is like a thing. Why is he allowed to put those rules in place? The discrimination is insane to me." She continued, "And it's not that I wanted to see Future personally, because I don't give a damn about no fucking rappers. But it's the fact that it's a thing clearly. But it's the fact that it's a thing in 2019 where we can say no fatties in the club. That's all I'm saying. It's fucking mean."
Look, fam. I'm not saying
it's, you know
I'm not saying
like,
it's not mean, fam. I'm not saying it's not mean. But what I am saying is is that this nigga possibly and more than likely does feel repulsed by seeing a bunch of overweight women. And he did not want to see that at the venue in which he was hosting and there was a party.
Well, let's go into what a lot of Twitter said.
Live Twitter.
Yeah, I guess this is, it would be live for the moment. Yeah, so this was last night because these tweets are from this morning. Big K Stone said, "Well, it's Friday and now Future is canceled and deleted from my music library. Had a whole club deny entry to a plus size woman. ... Shaking my motherfucking head." At Philly the Boss said, "Half the popular clubs in Miami handpicked girls. ... Shit, even dudes. ... Unless somebody heard Future say no fat girls, don't pin that on them. That's likely the club." Possible
I'm about
too.
to say, like, come on, bro.
Possible
like,
too.
Studio
it's Miami.
Yeah, Studio
you
54.
You might only want sexy bitches in your club.
Yeah, Studio 54,
and
nigga, you really wasn't...
General consensus is fat bitches ain't that sexy.
Yeah, you wasn't paying at the fucking door at Studio 54 in the 80s. You was chosen to go in that bitch.
Right. You couldn't just walk in that motherfucker. Now, see, niggas that's been to Studio 54, though, will tell you that the culture in the club, in the nightclub, has changed so much now that shit's so watered down and fucked up, it doesn't even really matter.
Because you used to be able to have fun in the
club. Yeah, like it was a thing. Even if you were picked up off the street and it was exclusive, it was a whole different experience than the bullshit they do now.
Get off your fucking phones in the club. God damn it.
That shit lame as fuck.
That shit's so fucking lame, bruh.
And then you niggas want to get mad that rappers just get paid $50,000 to just walk through the building and just shake hands and say what's up to niggas. Like, you ain't gonna do, you just gonna take a picture with them anyway.
Like, oh,
this is fucking a meet and greet, nigga. Fuck you.
Right, fuck out of here. But
at Dopest Curves,
I'm
agree. Assuming she's a fat girl. And once again, Future has empowered these rude ass ignorant men and women to attack plus size women. Shaking my head, I'm going to work.
Everybody was making fun of fat people before Future even said no fatties in the club.
What?
People, like, everybody was already making fun of fat women before, or fat people in general, before Future said anything. It's all a preference thing. That's my whole basis on this whole shit. Is that some people are cool with fat women. Some people are not cool with fat women. Just that.
Yeah. And you entitled to your preference. But it's just like saying, I hate to be the person to go there.
Oh shit.
But it is just like kind of being like, all right, no blacks tonight. No fat bitches tonight. No black fat bitches especially, because no blacks either. We only letting white motherfuckers and skinny bitches in here.
You know what?
Then you'd have a problem with it, right?
You know what?
Exactly.
I'm keeping the same energy though. I'm gonna keep the same energy.
You keep the same energy, but you be mad.
Motherfuckers will be mad, but it's like in that same accord.
That's your preference.
No, but what I'm saying, in that same accord, if there's a person that's saying that shit, they probably don't want nobody in that bitch that's niggas anyway. And if there was, it probably would be a bad fucking situation. So therefore, in the same.
But if it's a club you don't own.
But if you're, what I'm saying, it's the party though. It still
falls on the owner of the building to let that shit fly.
Yeah, they let it go.
At the same time, if that's your preference and I'm willing to pay for it, still doesn't mean that your preference is right, nigga.
It doesn't mean that your preference is right.
Nazis thought they was right.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that your preference is right, but a part of like a stipulation of his said party that was in Miami that he was hosting at the club and which remains unnamed was no fatties in the club. I'm sure he's spoken with the owner prior to and was like, yo, I don't want no fat girls in the club. Period. You feel me?
Yeah, we can do that.
And I'm sure this club owner was like, shit, fuck it, it's Future.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
But it's gonna be like, whoa, fuck it. But it's gonna be like, whoa, fuck it.
Shit stopped on me. Anyway, well, you guys didn't notice it, but you know, it just had a little lag there. So, anyway,
people don't really like Future for real. Like him as a personality, like his music, but as a personality.
I think some people, there are people. As a matter of fact, I know some personally that think that their personality is a lot like their own. So, like his personality is a lot like their own.
I think he's one of the heavyweight petty people, and I'm like,
100%.
Yeah, and I fucks with petty. Like I really fuck with petty. And if you want to be so petty as to say no fat girls allowed at the club where I'm hosting a party, well, if you got all the right to, then fuck it by all means. Why the fuck is y'all?
Look, if you got the right, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You can set it up however you want to. nigga, me personally, the way I feel about it, even though I went that far with it, motherfucker, if you got a place to say no fatties and no blacks, all right, I just won't come in there. Got no problem with me. I don't care unless it's a place that I frequent and I need something from that space. It's fine, whatever. But
oh no, if I'm like a straight up regular nigga, I wish a motherfucker would.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I am a regular in that place that we're frequent, that saying that, I'm gonna have a problem with it. But then that's still selfish, right? Because then, like, what about the person that does frequent there? What about the fat girl that's her club every week? That's where she go. That's where her friends. That's the thing. That's their favorite spot. That's where they go to chill. And this night, Future wanted to have a party, and this nigga said, "No fat bitches. All you fat hoes gotta leave." Told him at the door, just nope.
Well,
we ain't doing no fat bitches tonight.
That was the night when all the girls in the parking lot would have fat friends need to discuss it with themselves. So what's our plan B? Should we see something new? Yes.
I think they should have raped him.
Oh damn, that might cause Future to kill himself.
I mean, you gotta deal with the consequences of your actions. Let me hit that. You gotta deal with the consequences of your actions.
Isn't all right? Whatever, man. I think everybody's reading too far into it.
Well, we were just kind of having fun with that because Future came out and said, "Stop capping on my name. I love all women." So, whatever.
Look, maybe.
Hey, don't you like how we just kind of ramble on about shit?
You know what? I wish I was there at this party. Because if it was like something where it was like, all right, the kind of like the dress was like half naked bitches, half, you know, a little bit. Last thing I want to see is some rolls on the floor. I'm just saying. But
I mean, I'm one of them niggas like,
that's me.
I got a limit when it comes to the fat bitches I'm willing to fuck with. But I think all of them should be, you know what I'm saying, accepted. I don't want to always see it. I got a limit. I got a limit. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain size where it's like, all right,
how many rolls does it take for you to like say nah? Like how many?
More than two. Usually is a red flag. I can do two.
You can do 2 rolls.
I can do 2 rolls and an extra chin. Just one. Not 3, just one.
I have seen you with a couple of chicks with 2 chins. Not 3.
Yeah,
but 2.
Yeah,
but legit 2.
Yeah, it's, I got a limit.
Like, I've seen you with fat girls. I've never seen you with an obese girl. Now,
yeah, I got a limit.
Something different. An obese girl is something different.
I go fat. I go everywhere from fat to midget. There and everything in between.
Fat to midget. What if you a fat midget, though?
If she cute enough, maybe it can happen.
With 3 rolls and 2 chins.
Nah, it's too much. It's too much in small casing.
What is bitch gonna look like Jigglypuff?
Yeah, no, I'm good. It's not attractive to me. I'm good on that.
Fuck. Stay true, Future. Stay true.
You know, I mean, yeah, nigga, your preference.
I mean, it's your preference. It's like,
actually, shout out to all the fat people that were offended by that.
Motherfuckers is gonna be mad, bro.
That makes the pettiness that much more funny.
Yeah, because you know Future being petty right now. He just trolling to be an ass, but it's all right, good though. It's all good though. He a narcissist, and I fucks with it. But hey, whatever.
That nigga is, like I said, I've thought since Purple Rain, pretty much. This nigga's a dick. He makes a good record, but he's a dick. Because he just sings about. He tells you everything he does and how he be feeling about shit he done did.
I'm gonna stick my thumb in her butt. That nigga don't give a fuck, bruh.
I get it. And I fuck with him, but I fuck with the music. I just think he's probably a terrible human being. There's nothing wrong with that.
I wouldn't say he's a terrible human being.
I mean, he's not terrible. Like, he take care of his kids and shit, but like, you know what I'm saying?
He got mad kids.
Yeah, so
I think him and Dwight Howard are like the niggas.
I'm sure he's a real nigga in that aspect, but he's probably a huge asshole.
That niggas.
Like, unless you got a reason to be talking to him, he probably don't want to talk to you type nigga. Which I can understand personally.
You know what? I'm
kind of the same.
I'm looking forward to the day that we finally hear about like Russell Wilson and Future scrapping. And I really hope it's a video.
How old is little baby Future? Like 5 now, 4,
like 4 or 5 maybe.
Give it another 10 years, 5 years, something pop off.
Oh, definitely something's gonna pop.
He gonna go to Russell with it. Russell gonna be on some fuck shit. He gonna call Future. Future gonna be, I'm gonna tell that fuck nigga stop playing with my motherfucking name. And he gonna stop capping on my name, as he said. And motherfucker, you know, just they probably gonna scrap it out in the parking lot somewhere.
Nigga show up at the door like, I'm about to be your ass, huh?
Sierra gonna film it and just be like, look at these dumbass niggas. I might leave this nigga for this shit. He gonna fuck you up, Russell. Just go home.
Russell ain't gonna man down, dog. You know he gonna.
He gonna scrap.
Yeah, he gonna scrap.
We gonna get his ass beat.
He gonna try to hold his bitch and his family down for honor, bro. Like he look like that guy.
Future the type of nigga.
I'm gonna honor my family.
Yeah, he do.
He look like that type of nigga. Yeah, he not gonna go out without a fight, bro.
But like I said, Future like the type of nigga that beat you with a brick. So I don't know.
I'm about to say he, was it Dungeon Family like royalty, bro? Like yes, he will fuck you up. All them niggas are ruthless.
He got a little nigga that do it for him. Shit.
Yeah. Speaking.
Shit, lagging.
God damn.
Lag.
Shit, terrible. But
I need some more space. Hey, donate to the podcast at JPW93 or just click the fucking link on Anchor so we can like have money for a hard drive and my fucking computer can speed up. I can have room to keep doing the podcast.
Yeah. And for all you people that love visuals, also send that bag to Jose
Get a camera so we can shoot this thing. I seen people in the comments saying some of the episodes.
Jose Ortega 22 on the Cash App, man.
There you go. I seen some people in the comments. Shout out to y'all saying that y'all wanted the visual. We working on it. We broke like y'all, so we gotta help each other out.
It's tax season. Niggas is waiting.
Right. Send your disposable tax funds to us, and we'll make good use of them for your entertainment purposes.
Absolutely. Maybe get some fucking decor in this motherfucker to make it look like
a show for real.
Yeah. And not like niggas is savages.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we was originally recording this podcast in the trap, so we come quite far.
Yeah.
Like wildlife in the trap.
Rats running around and shit.
Real shit. I ain't never seen a rat. That rat looked like a possum, bro. That shit was fucked up.
I was a New York rat.
That shit was fucked up.
That nigga traveled in snow and shit.
Like when
that nigga was seasoned.
You know when the rat problems are bad when they have like fucking superhuman abilities. Like when a rat can like leap over your crib.
That nigga was outrunning the cat.
Bruh, cat didn't want no problems with that motherfucker. Cat left. The cat,
he just said, "Fuck it."
The cat was
I
like,
go catch a smaller
I'm out this bitch. The dog left too, and they killed one. Like Jesus.
Damn.
Yes, bruh. Like bruh.
Rough times.
Okay.
Anyway,
trap life.
Send the bag, man.
Me and Future understand.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. But speaking of motherfuckers getting my motherfuckers to do shit for them, your man's Michael Cohen snitching hella on 45, bro.
That's not my man's, but you really gotta find a different word, or a different phrase. But yeah, niggas, we've been. That seems to be a theme. 2018, 2019, niggas is snitching.
This has been a mad fucking.
I done seen white people snitching on white people, Mexicans snitching on niggas, and other Mexicans, niggas snitching on niggas.
2 months into the year, bro, we've had so many snitch attacks. Like it's just been crazy, bro. Now, granted, with Michael Cohen snitching isn't a terrible thing. It's just the way he was snitching was like, nigga, fuck it, I'm saying everything, bro.
I mean, he tried lying for the first. I mean, he went on there. He did say he was like, I was only really lying because I was kind of expecting a pardon. But I mean, we kind of knew that. Just like when he said Trump didn't really plan on winning. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know we've said that. We niggas knew this shit. Like the televised version is never the one when you see niggas snitching like that in front of like senators and shit.
Yeah.
The televised version is never the hardcore shit. The hardcore shit is the behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, they don't put cameras in there for that shit.
When you have motherfuckers,
that's where the real snitching.
When you have motherfuckers' faces like with the shock face, like what the fuck.
Be like, so how has nobody been notified about this shit?
Yeah, like that's the shit. Like those situations is the shit when you leave, like Capitol Hill, you just like, God damn, what I'm a part of is the most filthy shit of all time. Like for real, it's like these motherfuckers like really like rats in a sewer. Like it's disgusting.
I mean, hey, birds of a feather, nigga.
Like, bro, and that's why I don't understand people that want to be politicians. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think it's just like anything else, nigga. It's about the team you put around you.
Somebody, you got to be built for that shit. Bring back Al Gore. God damn it.
Yeah, we got to get Al Gore back.
Gotta get Al Gore.
Hey, and just for those of you that don't know, I listened to I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan podcasts. He had Alex Jones back on the show. You know, we talked about Alex Jones here before.
Fuck's sake.
Alex Jones isn't that bad of a guy.
That nigga is completely out of his fucking mind.
I mean, yeah, but only in the sense of he's so obsessed with trying to find the truth of this shit.
You cut a lot of bail to insane people. Through the course of this show, you cut a lot of bail to people that are, like,
well, how do we
seriously
define insane? And I've been accused of being insane myself, so I kind of feel the pain of being, what's the word, labeled that.
I wouldn't say
I've had to show motherfuckers tell you crazy, and it's like, I'm not crazy, and I mean, you can't help it, but.
Crazy and insane.
I don't think I'm crazy, though.
They're two completely different things. It's
true.
One is way above the other. And
I don't know.
Yes.
No.
Because there's levels to crazy.
Today? I don't know.
There's levels to crazy. And it's like...
Definitely.
The highest level of crazy is to step right under insanity. And if you're in insanity, you're in a completely different level of insanity now. It's like insanity, and then there's the levels above that, too.
I think if we talking textbook definition, yeah, you're right.
You can tell that nigga has lost his fucking mind. Alex Jones.
He'll tell you. He said it. He said it 10 different times in that 5-hour block. He said it. Like, nigga, he's like, yo, I've turned into the guy I didn't want to turn into. So that tells you right there that nigga's fucking insane. Like, so it's just, I mean, you gotta think about it. His dad was a doctor for the CIA. He's grown up around all of this shit his whole fucking life. And then he grows up, becomes a fucking journalist, news host, or creates his whole little own thing. And just starts going in on conspiracy theories, and then that turns into 20 years of
that's what happens when too much bullshit and too much truth has been thrown at you at one time, and you have to process it.
I think that's why he finally snapped. Like, he just is overload. The nigga he knows too much. He's one of those niggas that know too much now, and it's driving him so insane that the people that he's trying to show are doing this shit, they gonna let him blow his own fuse, nigga.
But that's why I say all the time on this show, like, there's a limit to where you gotta just stop giving a fuck. Like,
oh no, he said he was trying to. That's the funny shit.
That's why I say fuck it to a lot of shit.
He said he was trying before they started going in on him with the Sandy Hook shit and all of that, and he was already working on trying to retire because he knew at that point, before this whole shitstorm happened over the last 2-3 years, when his shit has really got folded and like been knocked down a couple pegs. Like, he's lost a lot of money doing this shit. Like, ever since that happened, the niggas before that happened, he was trying to figure out how he was gonna pass the show on and just fall back, just get the bread. They did all of that shit, or he says Hillary put the hit out on him to make people push that narrative that he was saying the shit about, saying all this crazy shit, and it made it kind of blow up in the media. And, right or wrong with that, the shit got pushed and his shit got fucked up. So he was like, nigga, that kind of just reinvigorated me, because now I can't retire with niggas thinking that shit. So now I gotta double down. And so now he's going super crazy, trying to just yell like, look, it's this, I got proof, I can show you the proof, I know I'm yelling a lot, I'm saying like 11 different things, but all of this shit is true.
But that's one of them situations where I put him in a box like Kanye, where it's like, yo,
he's got proof. No, he's not just saying shit to say it. It just sounds crazy.
Hold my shit. Hold the shit real quick. I'm saying
just pulling shit out of his ass.
But what I'm saying is, for him, if he does have the proof, and there were some points in there where I'm like, where he was actually trying to say some shit, where I'm like,
but then another thought got him. Another thought got him.
It was just like, that's when just like when I said about Kanye, just like when I said about Kanye last year, I was like, yo, this nigga need to take a back seat, take some time off, get the shit in order, and then everything can flow like perfectly, because you then figured some shit out, instead of going into panic mode and it's like, all right, this is how the fuck I gotta redo myself. Like, no,
it's not that with him. I think it's just he gets overwhelmed trying to explain it all, because he's trying to tell motherfuckers how it's connected, and it just sounds so over the top that it's like, nigga,
but it's like, what? This
for the average person, you sound nuts.
But when you have an interview that Joe Rogan did, was like 4.5 hours long. That was one
of the greatest episodes in his whole 1,300 episodes.
Was it like 4.5 hours long?
440.
Yeah, 440.
His longest one is like 620, I think.
All right. When you have an interview like that means there's a lot of shit being covered, more than likely.
Yeah.
And from what I know he is trying to say, it almost can't be covered in a day. Like you might have to sit down with this nigga like on some real shit for like a week and really just and let him break this shit down one by one point.
That's why his shows
when you're trying to get all
long.
that shit off to try and like redeem yourself so you don't look like an insane motherfucker.
But you can't do that when they chop your legs off and motherfucking you can't be on no social media, you can't collect no money off PayPal, you can't do all of this shit. So they already just cut you out in terms of your presence. Or what you had in terms of a presence on there. Not everybody that, even if you don't know about Alex Jones, by this point you would have to be going on to the actual website to see the show.
That nigga can make a burner account. Or he can make a new account.
He could, but see, that's the thing. If it all links back to Alex Jones shit, because he can't put it anywhere else but his website. If it all just links back to InfoWars, nigga, they're just gonna take that shit down. It's nobody. People have cracked down on that shit.
InfoWars don't own him though, do they?
He is InfoWars. It's his shit. That's his whole creation. The whole network. The whole thing. That's him. It's all his money. His corporation or whatever. That's all his network that he built. He's selling vitamins, clothes.
I was just trying to figure out a way to just re-get my shit out there first before like losing my mind on this.
But you can't do that when every place that mass distributes content like that. It's like, imagine if, especially at our level, imagine if YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, everywhere that we put our shit just said, no, you can't put your shit there no more. Then we're only left with one thing: regular ass promotion and buying our own domain and uploading everything there and getting everybody to come to that place because we can't go anywhere else. So that's what he's tasked with now. And like I said, he's the same dude that said the water is making the freaking frogs gay. That soundbite, hilarious. Yes. Maybe even crazy.
The water is making the frogs gay. That sounds like the person. That sounds like that came from the same motherfucker that said that smoking weed makes you gay.
I don't know, but
that sounds like some ridiculous.
He's gone down some wormholes. So yeah, I don't even know if he even believes half the shit he says. But his shit be 4 or 5 hours long. A normal episode of his shit
is right twice a day.
I don't think he's a broken clock. I think
definitely a broken clock, my nigga. Definitely a broken clock.
Think
you he's fucked up and you think he's not.
What's the word? Outspoken clock. And I say
outspoken.
Yeah, because you're outspoken when you're trying to tell somebody some shit. You're trying to put niggas hip to some shit, and ain't nobody paying attention to you, but you still just keep going with it. That's kind of a way of being outspoken. Yeah, I think he's more outspoken than he is evil, like everybody else is trying to paint. I don't think he's stupid.
I don't think he's.
I used to think he was just. I used to think he would be drunk and ranting about the shit. So I'm like, this nigga just
brain is definitely
repeating shit off his YouTube videos. Like, nah, he kind of knows his shit. He got documents. He tracks niggas down to do interviews and shit. He knows his shit.
And he's gonna be that person if he doesn't like order the shit that's going on in his mind to come out his mouth in the right order. He gonna be that person that's gonna.
Because they can't kill him. That's the thing.
Surrounded in a room, in a dark room with all the fucking shades and shit pulled down with a bunch of papers and conspiracy theories and shit around him.
The globalists get him.
In his fucking underwear, pissing into fucking milk jars. Like, I gotta figure this out.
He's probably already been through that stage. Like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think the nigga.
He look like he eat, bro. So he's definitely been outside that room, dog.
I don't know, man. I think y'all should just get a nigga, give him don't shoot him some bail, but just give him a chance in terms of what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. Don't just listen to it for the sound bites. Because you listen to it for the sound bites, you'll just end up laughing it off and just being like, whatever. But if he's right about anything he's saying, then. Like I said, the people he's saying that are in charge and doing all this shit, this evil cult of people that's having meetings with interdimensional aliens and beings and shit and getting codes for technology and bringing the shit back to the world, and it works, and it's the way to shift the power and go into a non-human cashless society. He said they were working on like a man, bear, pig and shit. Like, it was... Wow, nigga, it was just live. If life, he's right about any of this shit, though, they can't kill him. That's my thing.
Just live
he's
life
too big.
A little bit like Jose Ortega every single day of your life, and choose gracefully to not give a fuck. fuck about 60 to 70% of shit that comes your way, and you will live a very happy life.
Ignorance isn't bliss for everybody.
I wouldn't say ignorant. You can't be completely ignorant. Like you can't be completely ignorant.
Well,
but
according to Alex Jones, nigga, you would be being completely ignorant by ignoring the fact of what he's talking about and to not pay attention to it.
The entire world should go crazy.
I'm not saying go crazy, just be aware of it.
With their life.
Because I don't know if he's wrong. I don't know if he's right.
When you
he could just be
when
bad
you
shit.
start giving a fuck about all
I hear
the,
sane people that
about
have known
all
him
the
for a
shit
long
that doesn't
time
really
saying,
matter in life.
Nah, like
that's what type of breakdown you have. When you stop giving a shit about whatever the fuck they really like, they say the little things in life which people take for granted. When you stop giving a fuck about that and you start giving a fuck about conspiracy theories and what the fuck the government and everything else is doing and what's going on in space and interdimensional beings and all that shit, you will lose your fucking mind. That's the break that happens. That is the break.
I've seen worse breaks, so I don't think it's that bad.
I
don't think it's as crazy as motherfuckers.
That break fucks up bags. That break fucks up your career. That break fucks up getting pussy. That break fucks up a lot.
Well, he's not the type of person that's interested in those things. He's obsessed with trying to find the truth to all of this shit. He's not in this shit for the money and for the bitches. And he already he married. He been married for 30 years. He ain't looking for no hoes. He ain't looking for no drugs. He don't smoke weed. He drinks like a fucking fish, but he seems pretty sober when he's doing his shit.
These be the moments where it's like, I want to meet your wife. Just because.
Like how does that fucking job?
No, like real shit. If you really want to know what's really wrong with a motherfucker, and like ask the old lady. Like if they've been with him for a long time, ask her. Like, why are you dealing with this motherfucker? Because the shit that comes out of his mouth to me is like,
I mean, you can't tell a motherfucker what their quest is. If Kiana came to you and just randomly was like, yo, nigga, I want to go join the Peace Corps. Here's the baby. I'll send you some money when I get right. If that's what she feels like her new mission in life is, you can't technically stop her. It's a dick move, but you can't really stop her.
That sounds like some stupid shit.
It is, but a lot of the shit he's saying sounds stupid, but it's true. It's true though.
In your circumstance, you're saying like deny all motherly responsibilities in every single way to say fuck it, I'm gonna go join the Peace Corps because that's my mission in life.
When you break it down specifically, yeah, that's what I said, but that's not what I was implying from saying it. What I'm implying is just having a responsibility to know of or be aware of things that could be harmful to you and your family. That's what he's trying to do. Don't nobody, just crazy or not, I don't think nobody's running around for 30 years trying to, keep screaming the same shit. Like, and
nigga, there's
not going.
Plenty of people
Dick
that
Gregory did the same shit.
Say, a lot of people end up like that.
Think about it. Dick Gregory used to talk about a lot of the same shit that Alex Jones talks about. Nigga said Dick Gregory was crazy. Scale of 1 to 10, how crazy do you really think Dick Gregory was? I don't think he was that crazy. I just think he was old as shit, and he would get worked up really fast because he gets angry, and it's overwhelming. Kind of like how Alex Jones gets.
9.8 out of 10, and I give Alex Jones the same score, 9.8 out of 10, because you can only get that other like 0.2 when you start running around butt naked screaming at people. That's the next step.
Well, I guess that would be called batshit crazy, but some batshit crazy people are right.
I think batshit crazy is just the highest level of crazy. We used to be like, that is insane. That's when you need to be locked up somewhere in a straitjacket with lithium.
Well, that's what the globalists would want you to do.
Oh God, this thing is social.
I don't even get on Alex Jones.
Like, bruh, your man's is lost, bruh. I hope he find his way back, but like on some real shit, your man's is lost.
I don't know if he's wrong, nigga. And let's be honest, if you ever hallucinated, I don't know how hard you've ever tripped in your life.
Pretty hard.
You've seen some shit then, probably. And I'd imagine if you smoke DMT, if you do enough shrooms or some shit, or enough acid, that. But yeah, how do we even get on Alex Jones again?
That's your man's, and that's what you wanted to talk about.
No, I brought up Joe Rogan for something other than that, but it was.
Is it about the Kanye interview that we're never probably gonna get? We're gonna get detox.
Oh no,
he
he
did.
did.
That shit.
That's what it was. He was saying that. Yo, this fucking computer is getting on my fucking nerves. Y'all should really like donate.
Time to call Cuzzo, bro.
Cause this shit is getting on my fucking last nerves. Skipping now. Anyway, like I was saying, the nigga Jack Dorsey was the nigga that owns Twitter or made Twitter or whatever, was supposed to be going up there with Kanye, and I guess that never worked out. So I guess if he does come up there, he's supposed to come up there with him. But either it's gonna be Jack Dorsey and Kanye, or Kanye and Jack Dorsey, or Kanye's probably not gonna go in there by himself.
It's a pump fake.
It probably is.
We're gonna get detox before we get that shit, so it's okay.
We're never getting detox.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. Like, dog. No, I'm about to say, Kanye ain't ready to step in that realm.
I guess that part was really for the listeners that have been here for a while. What the fuck else happened? Oh yeah, was this not the worst Black History Month ever?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely dialing. It's definitely dialing. The top to the bottom of this whole month in 2019 was fucked up. Like, top to bottom. Matter of fact, we ended it out with something that I really don't see that big of a problem with, which is with Future saying like no fatties in the club. Like, a nigga is saying like we segregating. So it's like, yeah, don't
say that's toxic masculinity.
It's toxic masculinity for sure. But one thing is definitely that. It's definitely that. I'm not even going to front that. But for sure, that's segregation, yo. Okay, but if we're going to really break it down into something, it is segregation.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, it's not, well, I think it's nothing wrong with segregation. It's just the way in which you use it. You got to base it off the right shit. You can't just base it off stupid shit like skin color and how big or not a bitch is. That's stupid. But if you're talking about society, I mean, hey, more than 2 roles is probably not a go.
Man, that's the type of that's just some funny shit. That's a decision that you come up with after you stop drinking late.
But even though we ended it like that, shit, it was. Well, I don't know if you want to say it ended like that. I guess it happened on the last day.
Ill.
But I mean, the first week it was blackface, a bunch of blackface. Second week it was
Floyd being a fuck nigga.
I thought I guess that was the second week, and third week was more blackface and more fuck niggas.
Oh, we had the fucking the Virginia, what was it, governor or senator, fucking in blackface. That's a lot.
That was the last week.
Oh, that was last week.
That was part of a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like that's a lot of shit. Like look, fam, we didn't even march. Like,
for what? What are we marching for?
Usually there's a march. There's some type of pride gathering for black people at some point in time in February.
I'm telling you motherfuckers, we ain't gonna cut no heads off, nigga. If we ain't gonna come together and cut no heads off, or we ain't gonna come together and put some money together and put some niggas out of business, I ain't trying to talk about no fucking marching.
I'm all for the savagery. I'm all for the savagery. But yeah, like this year was just like way.
That's gonna sound so bad in 20 years.
What?
They're gonna use that soundbite to get me. He was condoning cutting people's heads off to throw over the government.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, if I do get into politics and some shit, it's gonna sound really bad.
It's worked out quite well for some empires. I'm just gonna say, like. No empire's way works forever, you know what I'm saying? It might fly for 150 years, but it's like after that, it's like, things need to change. But
well, according to Alex Jones, every time society goes through that type of shit, they always end up dead and killing each other. So,
we're definitely gonna kill each other. That's for sure.
I mean, if we don't, Bin Laden's son might.
Oh shit!
That nigga's mad, bro.
Osama Bin Laden's son back though.
That nigga Hassan, I think it's Salam, whatever his name is.
I don't know what I called him, Osama Jr.
Basically, that's what he is.
Yeah, he's mad.
He's not pleased with any of us.
He's upset
and probably doesn't care which one of us. Hamza, that's his name. Hamza Bin Laden. He's not. I think he's married to one of the fucking 9/11 hijackers' daughters. Like, he's some hardcore shit. Like, he's mad.
Yeah, he's actually quite angry. And now,
so might want to watch out. Yeah, probably looking for a nuke or something. You might want to watch out for that nigga. You know what I found weird though?
What?
Why did they feel the need to tell us there was a fucking $1 million bounty on his head? That was just a weird headline to send to your phone. It's like, yo, if you see that nigga, get him. Like, that's what I took it as. It's like, Why is the government telling the news to tell everybody this?
Well, you gotta think, man.
Shouldn't that just be like special ops type bounty information? I should know about that.
Nah, but them niggas ain't getting paid for the shit.
What am I gonna give you?
I mean, like,
what are you gonna give them?
What I'm saying.
What is Sally up the street that she got fucking 4 kids?
I'm sure that's
what the fuck is she gonna give you?
A broad fucking thing. I'm sure if that nigga's hiding out in fucking
No,
London,
they sent it like it was some Hunger Games shit. Like, yo, first nigga to get him, get a milli. Like,
they had that shit. They had the same shit out for his dad, bro.
Technical difficulties again, but yeah, that was. Even though it was his fucking dad, like, nigga, we was looking for his dad for like 10 years, man.
Yeah,
like,
but the cash reward
we just started looking for this nigga.
Really didn't pop up until like 9/11, and then it was just like code red. Everything was real. We trying to do that shit
just
now.
Didn't have phones for the mass
yeah.
production of the message, I guess.
Maybe you know,
maybe they would have done it back then.
But still, like, we trying to do that and like get to this nigga before that shit happens.
Yeah, you know,
because I've been saying this time and time. I think I've said it on this
weird.
podcast a couple times. The one thing that we do not need under this Trump administration
is any kind of conflict,
any type of terrorist attack,
foreign government conflict.
We don't need
that can be avoided.
None of that shit right now.
Just ride this shit out. We more than halfway through. Just ride it out.
Yeah.
Just got what?
We don't need none of that
16 more months. Just ride it out. Like, shut the fuck up. Fall back. Just ride it out. He's probably not gonna win again unless
because
Russia. But whatever. Who knows?
That would be because you know how Trump always sets himself up
might get banned for this episode
to cut himself bail. You know what I'm saying is, like, he always sets himself up to cut himself bail in the end to where he can get himself out of some shit.
As any slick talking motherfucker would.
But in that situation, if that happens,
as slick talking as you can be.
If that happens,
slick
nigga,
to some niggas.
bro, that's not good for nobody in the country, bro. 300 million people plus is not good for.
You know, Trump's the type of nigga that. See, that's why I just said it feels weird. I don't know. Maybe just because it's never happened before, but
it'd be the biggest scapegoat for us to stop paying attention to his bullshit to pay attention to something else.
But is he okay with that? Because he needs all the attention on him all the time.
Bruh,
so if there's something superseding that, like, God forbid some huge fucking attack happens and
you saw what war did to George W. Bush.
This motherfucker, okay, 2 different niggas though.
That turned that motherfucker into an artist who post cocaine, who's the nicest person ever, and whenever you hungry during a funeral or any type of ceremonial event, he got you with the fucking snacks.
That's not the same nigga though.
It's
this nigga Trump is different. This motherfucker, he the type that's basically what I'm getting to. He the type of motherfucker, he gonna feel you want to scrap? Oh, you want to blow shit up? Okay, we about to blow everything the fuck up then. And he'll just be blowing up shit just to blow it up because he think you over there, which is gonna piss a lot of other people off. Yeah. So, but it's not the best move.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't need that shit right now because every time we do some shit and some random shit, and then the president walks out, it comes back to bite around the ass about 20 years later. It's a couple, at least 20 years later. It always comes around to bite. Daddy Bush fucked it up. Junior had to pay the price. You know what I'm saying?
Experts say we've been due for some form of disaster because I guess for some reason in America we can't chill for more than 20, 30 years at a time. Or people can't leave us alone.
There's mad people in America who just like live and thrive off drama. Even though
in the world, fuck just America, in the world.
But I'm saying, like, that's
all them niggas. They thrive off the drama.
Yeah, in America, like, we thrive off drama real heavy, and every type of drama isn't made to be a TV show. Like,
and that's the problem. Trump is the embodiment of that. So everything's got to be a spectacle.
I mean, like, bro, when Bush was president, there was not this much, like,
I'm just saying, and maybe
going against him on CNN on a regular.
You got to think
this nigga's
different time, though. Different time, different world. Ever since that day, nigga, we talked about it before. Ever since that day, the world has been different. Not just the technology, but shit is just different. It's not the same no more.
That was a
motherfucking.
Man. If you really think about it, that was the day the world changed.
Huh?
That was the day the world changed.
For real.
Like, for real.
Like, it was. And like I said, we didn't have the devices and the technology at that time in 2001 to motherfucking get a message to our phone like that and be like, oh, damn, word. So maybe that is a new thing, but in my head, I can kind of see Trump in an office in the White House going like, oh, okay, so he the new leader of Al Qaeda. All right, you know what? Tell everybody we got $1 million hit on this nigga. He think he a fucking mobster anyway. That sounds like it just seemed weird. Yeah, ask that nigga. It just seems weird. Is all I'm saying. I didn't think that's something I should know about. Like.
Yeah,
I didn't think I needed to. I didn't think I. Okay, yeah, you tell me he took over Al Qaeda, cool. But I didn't even know about the bounty, my nigga.
I think the delivery just itself creates some sort of.
Because now
panic.
he knows. Like that. I mean, more specifically than that. Now he knows. Now dude know he looking for him. So that's gonna make him do what? Ramp up all his efforts to get some shit popping.
Yeah, it creates panic.
We didn't need to know that.
It creates a shit ton of unnecessary panic, and. Yeah, Trump can pimp that, and I don't want him to be able to pimp anything more than he's already been able to do, because it's just flurrying more fucking idiots.
See, motherfuckers.
That's real.
Shit be sweet till it ain't, nigga.
We gotta do better. Like we gotta do better.
Just saying.
Like,
bro.
as a country, as a people, we gotta do better. Cause we shouldn't have to be thinking about this shit. We as a civilian?
I just don't think I should have this information. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, it blows my mind.
They're just trying to get rid of the one question that if something does happen and it's Osama Jr. who's saying the shit like, well, did you know anything about it? Nah. They avoiding that lie right now and saying like, yeah, we know everything about it. So if you know something, then let us know.
If you ever had money on your head before, you know that's a signal to move different. So,
yeah, that nigga probably went underground immediately.
Right, like. Why would you tell everybody
that
this?
Nigga probably got a fucking iPhone.
I don't get it. Like,
that nigga probably got an iPhone and got CNN and fucking Bleacher Report apps.
You know he got the VPN, the private network, the virtual private network popping, so can't nobody track that motherfucker. You know he do.
And he probably has
You know he got that notification too, nigga. Or somebody done told him about it by now.
Has smart news. Like, nigga, that's some ridiculous shit. Speaking of, this that shit on TV right now. Man.
No, that's Saudi Arabia. That's a whole nother monster.
Look, fam. All I'm saying is there's a lot of bullets over there, a lot of bombs, and a lot of shit going blow. And I'm not with the shits.
I'm just saying I think I should be president. Motherfucker, y'all should elect me president. I'm starting my campaign right now, goddammit. What is it going to be? I'm 25, so... 19.
So you leaving the podcast? To clean your life up? Because you keep doing this shit, it's not going to work.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
I mean, it worked for Trump, nigga. I can do a lot in 10 years, nigga. And 10 years, I'll be eligible. That'll be 2029. So the 2030 presidency, I might run for that bitch. You never know.
And depending on how this whole shit turns out, they probably not going to be, the country isn't going to be about the experimental for a while.
Might not be a country.
Yeah, like,
we might not be here, nigga.
Who knows, bruh? Everything's just going to fucking shit.
Well, get right with your Jesus and be it black, white, brown, whatever. And nigga, invest in a doomsday kit or something. I don't know.
Ain't none of that shit gonna fucking work. Look, fam.
You might
pray for the best.
I feel like you should just pray for the best, but. If it come down to it where you gotta, fight your way out of a situation, you should at least be prepared for a half a fight, even if that's all you got it for. I feel like if motherfucking on some Red Dawn shit, like some Russians just started dropping from the sky with AKs and shit, I gotta grab some shit real quick, find the nearest pistol, and drive, nigga. Just get the fuck on. Try to find a better way to get some more cover. I'm not just about to just go out like no bitch, just let these niggas just run up and just start killing everybody. Like.
Yeah, but
nobody would do that.
But if a nuclear bomb come from the sky, nigga, guess what? You can't do shit. Unless you develop some Superman powers, fly up there and take that shit out of the space and throw it into the sun or some shit.
Yeah, and that's the bigger concern. I mean, the Red Dawn shit is cute. More realistically, niggas can really find a nuke and then try to... It just wouldn't be pretty. Yeah.
It's easier.
And you talking about if you set off a nuke, God forbid in Detroit, but if you talking about Chicago, DC, all the other New York, all those other little targets, we'd feel the effects.
Yeah.
We would definitely notice one went off. They would be telling us to evacuate to a shelter or some shit, just in case.
Wherever the fuck that is. Look, I'm off the bomb shit. I'm off of it.
Yeah, God forbid nothing happen.
Yeah,
Not to make it. See, this is why we need a feel good song when we get into these little
told you.
dark pits of darkness.
Was it Bill Withers?
Dark busy.
Lovely Day. That's a great song. It's a great song.
Oh no, that's another one.
What the fuck? All right.
I was gonna say, so I asked myself, what a wonderful world, but that's not him.
Nah, and usually I think most people fucking listen to that song before they kill themselves. Just saying.
See a correlation.
That sounds like the song where you're listening to as you're writing your suicide note, and your gun's right there loaded by the fucking pen.
I feel like that's more of a hang yourself vibe.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's Christmas time, playing that song, sitting there, got your last cup of coffee, your last cigarette, you're writing out your note to your loved ones, and just a noose, just ever so gently, just dangling behind you. Step ladder.
So gently. What the fuck?
Dangling behind you, and then you just
fuck?
a little step ladder. You finish it, sign your name, get up there. You good.
I was making a joke, but this is why the fuck I said, like, too much truth and too much bullshit will make you insane.
Yeah, I guess I didn't help. Lightening the vibe right there.
And it definitely and it definitely didn't help your case for insanity neither. It definitely didn't do anything towards that. But
I think in pictures. I'm sorry.
Birdman making a comeback.
Is he? I kind of doubt it.
Yeah,
Highly doubt it.
He said that.
He says a lot of things.
Said we gonna get to a number that's so big that nobody else can get to it.
I think niggas have gotten bigger numbers.
Cash money, gang, gang.
Nah.
That's what he say.
Nah. It's over, Brian. It's over.
Bugatti Birdman.
It's over.
That's how the fuck he feel.
What happened to that boy?
Like, he really feel like he about to come. He about to get Manny Fresh back. Like he about to. He about to redraft Lil Wayne. Like, he gonna do it all again, bro. Like, he feels that way. He really feels that way.
I can see him getting Manny Fresh back. You're not getting Wayne back.
He
bro.
never getting Wayne back.
Not getting Wayne back.
I never hire him.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Well, work for him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're not getting Wayne back. You're not getting. I don't even think BG coming home no time soon.
What about Juvenile?
No. Yeah, you got him. You already got him to re-sign once. You're not gonna get him a third time, nigga.
But they can get Mystical back out. Go get Mystical.
He's a rapist. Let's leave that alone for right now.
He definitely is. But
I mean, I was willing to believe the first time maybe
Birdman.
it was just a fucked up.
Birdman.
He was in there on some other charges, but you don't go to jail for rape, get out for rape, and then go back to jail for rape unless you're raping. I feel like
unless you raping, I think it's clear.
Unless
I think
bitches
he's clearly
just,
been raping for a while, freely, with no fucks given.
Was it freely?
Yeah.
No,
like for him.
Well, we know for a fact he was caught at least once.
He probably is a booty warrior, to be real. Like in prison.
Hey, you never know. Some niggas be gay for the stay. I've heard that's a thing.
Yeah.
Gay for the stay, gay for pay.
Look,
I feel like you're just gay if you're doing these things.
Yeah. If you raping,
you just lying to yourself.
If you consistently keep going to jail for rape, like
you're a rapist.
Yeah, you're a rapist. One. So when I label you as just like straight up rapist, I'm not putting you past like fucking a man or the same sex and raping that person too. You a sexual deviant just like R. Kelly.
Yeah, you might just that type of mindset. You probably put your dick in anything.
Exactly. But you gotta think Mystical gonna be in for another couple years. He ain't going to be on the Cash Money tour. So
this might be controversial, but have you ever had rapey feelings?
No.
I've heard of people having rapey feelings, like niggas that aren't rapists. They never raped anybody, but
no,
they've been like maybe so inebriated, let's say, or intoxicated that they might be standing across the room, knowing that they probably can't formulate a sentence good enough to get her attention to make her do what he wants. But
that's because you mad pussy.
Yeah, right. But then they sit there and be like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna take it. Like, I've heard niggas tell me these stories, like off Hennessy Black. I've heard it happens
Off Hennessy Black.
Everclear. I've heard niggas have these feelings. 151. All the really strong, fucked up liquors like seem to make some people want to rape, and it always struck
Just
me
don't
as
rape.
odd. I mean, yeah, it just struck me as odd though that niggas was like,
just don't rape.
like, yeah, I wanna just take it from that bitch. Like, nigga, why would you tell me that? First off,
What?
Second
Take
off,
it from that
like,
bitch. What?
just go talk to her. I'm fucked up. Well, you
Well,
probably shouldn't be talking to anybody.
Yeah,
especially not about rape.
Yeah. Straight up.
Now, I'm not saying I've had these conversations with people, but I've had these conversations with people, and it's like, what the
That's
fuck,
some Trump
man?
shit. I'm not gonna say that I did it, but I did it. Like, dog.
I mean, like, I haven't had these. I don't think I have, at least. I don't know.
No, I definitely haven't.
I don't remember ever staring at a girl and just like being like,
I've never ever.
but it's
in
like
my
I've
life,
heard, like,
for
it's
any
creepy
reason,
when a
felt like I
motherfucker
needed
explains
rape
it to
a
you.
woman.
Like,
Never
let's
felt that
move
way.
off of rape. Anyway, this isn't the week for rape. It's the week for snitching.
Cash Money
Who
come back.
else? Didn't somebody snitch on? Didn't Birdman? Nah. Oh no, he was gang hopping. Never mind. I said, didn't he snitch on somebody? But no, he's a Crip, and he was a Blood, and he was a
You know
Blood
what?
again, and he was.
I thought about it. It's looking real
It's
dope.
over for the nigga, man.
It's looking real dope nowadays to be Crip. And that's only because all these blood celebrities looking like a fucking idiot most of the time. Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you look at it like that,
I'm gonna say 6ix9ine, Chris Brown.
they definitely don't make the gang look good.
You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
If I was a Blood, I would be mad.
yeah, if there's a flurry of Crip numbers in population increase, it's probably because the blood
Low morale on the other side.
Yeah, the blood movement isn't looking too hot. You might want to have to check some of them niggas.
The best thing happened to the Bloods in the last probably 10 years was Killer Mike. Shout out to Blood Pop.
Blood pop,
Or B Pop now, my bad. It's B Pop now.
B pop,
Yeah.
Cripicola is a pretty
Nigga, you know that shit is $200 a case?
word.
Yes. 200. Maybe, and maybe it's just because it was in such low quantity, I guess, at the time on the website I saw it on. But the website I was on, they had like 3 cases left, and the price went from $30 a case to $200 a case because so many niggas been wanting it.
Cripicola and
So,
B pop.
shout out to all of them real motherfuckers.
Buy black
Doing
on.
this shit, right?
You know what I'm saying? Buy black on. Be something.
Oh yeah, bro, I'm really on that shit more than ever this year.
Support the fucking the movement. Damn.
I'm on that shit more than ever this year, nigga. I'm looking into getting me a clothing line, getting me a motherfucker. Everything I can to make it black that white motherfuckers make it. You want to put nooses and all this other stupid shit on my shit. Okay, cool. I'm not going to spend no money with you bitches. And shit goes right, I'm going to make your customers buy from me. And I hope a bunch of other niggas out here do the same.
There's a shirt
Just
that I
fuck them
saw
niggas.
that's it's a black man on the front, but he's standing behind, like he's standing in front of a Ku Klux Klan member being hung by a noose and that nigga on fire, and I thought that shit was dope.
That's okay.
That shit hard.
That's a good graphic.
That shit dope, nigga.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I almost want to get that tattoo. Like, that shit dope. That's strong for the people.
Like, I don't know, man.
Hey.
I don't know. That shit really pissed me off. Especially for all of that shit that happened during Black History Month. So it was like,
I told you, worst Black History Month ever, bro.
definitely up there. Like I said, maybe like, how long has Black History Month been along? Let's go into that first, because like I said, 400 years ago, February wasn't so hot either. But that wasn't technically Black History Month then. That was still slavery or post-slavery, which still not so hot for us.
Well, it hasn't. Well, you can. It couldn't have been that long ago. Cause you got to think.
It's got to be in the last 60, 70 years. No way it's been a thing longer than that. 60 years, tops.
It was created in 1926.
Oh, wow. Okay, so almost 100 years.
Yeah. When historian Carter G. Woodson and the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History announced the second week of February to be Negro History Week. And it kind of just more from there.
So how do we go from a week to a month?
Everything evolves, damn it. Like, I'm not going into the whole read of this, but yeah. So technically, 1926.
So even after you gave us the month, you kept.
So almost.
Well, after the week, and then the week turned into a month. Yeah, it just this shit never stops. See, that's what I was talking about off air about, nigga. Why do we even need a month? Like, I kind of get when white people say, "Well, what about a White History Month?" Well, sounds crazy, yes, but does it? Because if I'm gonna be separated, you could just treat me right. Why I gotta be separated and say, okay, well, I'm supposed to be acknowledged and shit on this one? Yeah, I get it. They stole our history and destroyed it, and we got to teach ourselves about our own culture and shit. I understand the importance of that. That's fine, but nigga, that's what you should be doing every goddamn day if you black. You don't need a month to make it specific for the time to do it.
I don't think it's just
that's stupid.
For us, it's for us. I think we should already be privy to the
people
game.
That's not black don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
they don't need to learn black culture.
They do.
No, they need to respect it. They don't need to learn everything it comes from.
How can you respect shit that you don't know? These motherfuckers
because
just surely just don't
know how to respect another person. You know how to respect another. When a white dude see another white dude, some mutual respect there. So if you a racist white dude and you see another white dude, certain respect there. If you're a racist white dude, you see a nigga like me, maybe you don't say too much to me. Maybe you just fall back. Maybe I don't need to even be associated with you. That's on you to do. Yeah. Fine. I don't need to. That person doesn't even want to be educated on it. No. So why would I waste my time?
But they never been educated in the first place. So they don't have a fucking want or even in mind to even be accepting to such information.
Okay. But I think it was James Baldwin or somebody that said, motherfucking, as much as it's not our responsibility to tell white people what the fuck what we are, what we come from, I guess, like our culture is, it is at the same time. And he's right, because it should be on a case by case basis. Yes, you should educate the white people that come into your life that are ignorant to certain things about you and where you come from. But we don't need a fucking month to do that's like spitting in my fucking face, because now you just reminded me of the fact that I've been treated like shit forever. To make it a month, make it a thing. Because then where's Asian History Month? Where's Mexican History Month? Where's fucking White History Month? Why not? Why don't we have all these other things? Why is black people the only ones that got this shit? And you go, is that your apology for slavery and no reparations? Suck my dick. Suck my dick. No, that don't work.
That is what it is.
A month ain't gonna cut it, my nigga. A month ain't gonna cut it.
That's why the fucking
that ain't gonna cut it. So fuck y'all.
Because I feel
ain't gonna cut it.
Because this is the real shit of it. Black History Month ain't for us. It's supposed to be for all.
It is, because we don't know our own shit.
Finish my shit.
We don't know our own shit. So as much as it's for everybody else to learn the culture, we need to learn it too. But we need to learn it under the guise of it being just a thing to learn, not a thing you do in February because that's the month that the motherfuckers that said you wasn't shit to begin with fucking said that's when you can take the time to learn your own shit. Isn't that a little retarded?
Can I speak?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you motherfucking period blood come out?
No, because I can't fucking finish my point because you get in the middle of my shit.
Because I came up with another one. What were you saying?
Next subject. We on to the next shit.
Well, whatever. I don't know. What's next?
Whatever. What happened?
Oh, Solange dropped some music.
Didn't hear it.
Oh, even back to black people, motherfuckers. She tried to bring back Black Panic just to motherfucking drop the what's the name? To drop the
She dropped exclusive pictures for the rollout.
Track list for it, yeah. Whatever that was about. So, motherfucking, I gotta listen to it, but I'm sure the shit is barefoot. Greatness.
I'm stuck on Chain's album.
I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't listened to either one yet. I listened to Offset album. That's the only new thing I listened to.
Haven't got around to that one. I don't really care to.
I didn't either. I was just bored. I was like, fuck it. So
I really could give a fuck. Because it sounds like from what I've seen and what I've heard is like he on his Papoose shit about family life and all that shit. And I'm like, that's cool and all, but nigga, that's not my stilo all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a kid and shit, but it's like, that's not what the fuck. That's not my vibe. Like, nah, that's not what the fuck I'm waiting on from him. You feel me? That's not what I like anticipated wanting or cared to fucking hear from him at this point in time. Don't give me 444 nigga when you 26.
It's not that.
What is it?
Just call it Father of Four. It's what it's Migos music with just Offset. and you sprinkling in verses about your kids, and so got personal on there. It was more personal than 444ish, like more about himself than, it wasn't 444, put it like that. So
Yeah, whatever. I'm really over it. There's only so much Migos I can take anyway, and I heard the first two's album, so I'm gonna give it a break for about another 6 months, and then I'll get to it.
Dropped his shit.
Takeoff dropped this shit second. His shit was hard.
I ain't know.
Like, his shit was way better than fucking Quavo's. Quavo's shit was trash.
Yeah, that shit was good. I heard 2 songs off of that. Turn that shit the fuck off.
I got all the way through it. It's just the whole album sounds like one song. Like, that's why it's like I don't feel like it's not good. And it was like fucking like an hour and a half or some shit like that. I wasn't with it. I don't give a fuck to hear that much Quavo. Plus, I don't feel like he's that lyrically talented. So why should I care? Therefore, I'm like I said, I'm gonna give it a second before I even get around to it. Other good shit has come out.
Yeah, you're probably right. I gotta catch up on my music shit too.
All Sparks dropping too. Shout out to Mark Cooper.
Going to that party?
More than likely.
Listening party or whatever?
More than likely.
Oh no, not the listening party. Album release party.
More than likely. I will be there.
Well, yeah, make sure y'all go check that shit out. It's Mark Cooper's new project. We got the video for the interview coming out probably same week as I think it dropped. His project drops tomorrow, but y'all will be hearing this on it. So today, because by the time y'all hear this, but yeah, it'll be out sometime this week, hopefully. And for those of you that haven't heard it yet, go check it out because the audio's already up.
It's been up. It's only one thing that it got done that was actually a joy during Black History Month.
No, we had little wins. We had small wins.
No.
Yeah, we did.
Where?
I gotta think about it.
Yeah. Yep. So, yep.
Well.
Nope.
Terrence Howard almost beat the shit out of Jussie Smollett. Small win.
Almost hitting the game-winning jump shot doesn't mean you made the motherfucker. You lost.
Yeah.
L.
Nah, I don't know if it's an L. Because did we really take an L for that? We kind of shared that L with the gays, so it was half. Yeah. Half an L.
No, it's an L for both sides.
It's not 2 individual
Yes,
L's.
it's 2 individual L's.
No, because he's only one nigga.
Yeah, but
he did one thing. But he's half. Well, I'm not gonna say
he a gay black nigga.
I almost said he's half gay and half black.
He a gay black nigga. He fully gay and fully black. So guess what? He offended 2 communities full of people. The fuck you mean?
Oh shit! I mean, nah.
Like we share an L. No, nigga. There's 2 individual L's.
I don't think so.
There's 2 individual L's.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's half a L, both sides.
Nah.
It's too much to go through. Too much to split up.
It's too much to split up. This ain't a fucking divorce. It is what it is. It's like it's 2 individual L's.
Yeah, we're kind of divorcing ourselves from the idea of Jussie Smollett as being a decent actor or a decent person for a moment.
I never even had that fucking idea in my crib for that whole shit.
People like, that did, I guess. People that did, whatever. You get what the fuck I'm trying to say.
Nah, fuck it, whatever. Jordan Wood sucking dick. So what's up with that?
I don't know. It's supposed to be our follow up to that Kardashian conversation.
I guess because she said
she was going to talk. What the bitch doing.
She was going to talk to Jada about something or whatever about why she sucked Tristan dick. So it was like, hey, she seemed like it was like some type of huge explanation for the shit. She slipped, fell, landed on his dick, and now the Kardashians mad at her.
Well, she said she didn't touch his penis. She said he just kissed her, and then that's when the tricky part came in. That's an actual quote, which was, I mean, yeah, you fucked the nigga. Like, come on, just tell you fucked him. Like, I get it. You fucked up the bag. It's too late. Like, this.
She sounded so fucking clueless.
No, she sounded like she had the little napkin there and the fake tears. And first off, why is Jada Pinkett interviewing this bitch? That's the more cutting question I need answers to. I don't give a fuck if this nigga Tristan hit the little bitch. Yeah, she cute, great. I'd hope to fuck her one day my damn self, but why is Jada interviewing this bitch?
Maybe Jada's the Smiths are starting to make themselves people who everybody in Hollywood should be able to come talk to about their problems. That's where they're trying to set themselves up to be. The Black Dr. Phil family. That's what the fuck they're trying to set themselves up to
Nah,
be.
they too far gone for that.
What do you mean?
They're Alex Jones level, like, off.
You think
You listen
the
to
Smiths
Will
are
talk.
that off?
You listen to if you ever been on fucking Jada's Instagram page, type of crazy shit she says about chakras and energy and all of that shit that motherfuckers would listen from Alex Jones and be like, yeah, that's nuts. She says the same shit, you just Jada Pinkett doing it. She be saying the same type of little weird ass shit, and she just telling you little stupid shit, like, you know how The Secret is like, if you just visualize some shit, it comes to you, whatever, which there is some truth to it to some degree, but she's like on that type of way. So, I mean, you want to talk about motherfuckers that, why? She's interviewing somebody?
Delivery, probably. Because it has to be your delivery. If you come out saying that,
Oh no, I'm not saying.
If you
Alex
come
Jones
out,
delivery gets some people all the time.
if you running the fuck around and just screaming that the fucking world is purple, I mean the world is flat and the sky is purple, and you're fucking in your underwear and it's fucking 30 degrees outside. Yeah, you like that's gonna be taken away a little different than whether someone's just like, yo, I believe the world is flat and the sky is purple. You might still think that person's crazy, but the second way of delivery, you might give it a second thought, like, wait, huh?
It depends on what appeals to you.
Like, you're not gonna give the motherfucker that's running around in his drawers a second fucking thought about what's going on perfectly in his head. So
Depends on what appeals to
like
you.
I said, it probably the delivery, and for sure, I can definitely say that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's mind are more organized than fucking Alex Jones.
And Will been doing so much shit that's like super out the box. That like, nigga, he the type of motherfucker, if he was gonna do some shit like that, he'll be like trying to interview you from the bottom of the fucking Grand Canyon for the vibes or some stupid shit. Like, they're going in that direction. So it's like, whatever. Same difference, nigga. Same difference, different delivery. Same crazy shit.
Nah.
And I still don't get why it's a big deal that they don't want this bitch in the house no more. Like, I never understand why people care about the things they care about.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about the Kardashians at all. Like, I honestly, in my soul,
That's the only reason this is worth bringing up.
I don't. Like, I really don't. Because I think it's all stupid.
Like I said, that's the only reason this is worth bringing up.
I think it's all stupid.
Because even when we talked about it last week, we didn't talk about this shit. I don't care who the fuck fucking who.
I don't.
They
give
said
a
I guess
shit.
Kanye left Travis now too. I don't fucking care.
That means his album gonna be dope. That's all I care about.
I don't have the what is it, the paparazzi thing where I gotta listen to.
I don't.
Check
I think that shit
news
nasty.
like that and shit.
I think that shit's nasty.
Go off of the shit that I see that
Did you
kinda
hear what
makes more
happened?
sense.
You hear what happened between Trav and Kylie? No. 'Cause I'm a grown ass man and I pay bills and I give a fuck about
There's plenty of grown ass
30% of what the fuck you give a fuck about.
Nah, there's plenty of grown ass men that pay bills that genuinely care.
Yeah, and I see the motherfuckers tweeting and all y'all niggas is pussy. But hey, it is whatever.
That shit be funny as hell though, cause motherfuckers be. I just wonder, like, all right, why take the time out your day to tweet about it, to talk about it, listen to it if you don't even know these motherfuckers? Like, I don't know. I guess you could argue the same shit with us. We don't know half the people we be talking about, but I mean, hey, it's a show.
It is what it is. Bunch of unchecked facts and no give a fucks. Alright, what else has happened, or are we done? Fucking starving.
I guess we done. Yeah.
Yep.
Whatever we miss, we'll cover it whenever. What's the name?
We'll be back.
Wednesday, bitch.
Drop your socials. Let's get the fuck out of here.
You can fucking find me where? On Instagram or Twitter at Busy93. That's BZZY, all caps, no cap, 93. No, but really all caps though.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at TN2M_Ortega. And hit me up on Cash App and Snapchat at Jose Ortega22. You dig. But definitely send that money to the Cash App, though, because we do need to get these visuals up. And be a part of the investment that is the Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast. You dig. And that's been, what, episode 87? Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast. No Remorse Podcast Network, House of Spades Media. It's another episode in the books. We'll see you next week. We out this bitch. And episode 87 of the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast has been brought to you in part by Seductive Sweets. They do everything from cakes, cupcakes, and everything that you need for your sweets and, sweet tooths and all that good shit. If you need it for weddings, funerals, birthday parties, they got you. You can hit them up on Instagram at Eat Seductive Sweets. Seductive Sweets, you know you want it.
And episode 87 of the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast is also brought to you by the Success GPS. For all your credit repair, business plans, and budgets, and small business counseling, my girl Pressure got you. You can call her at 832-725-2905. Go on Instagram at _success_GPS, or to make it easy for yourself, just go to www.thesuccessgps.com and go get your credit up and so you can get your money right and your money up and figure out something so you can buy black and live it, nigga. Live it.